Hello, Karren Hodgkins is joining me today to talk about a principle that has been in marketing for a very long time but remains relevant today, the customer relationship triangle. I'm going to put the diagram up and then Karen's just going to walk us through the layers, where it originated, and why it's so important today.
Okay, so you'll notice we talk about the triangle, that's the shape of the triangle, and that represents a market, an audience, a specific group of people, young people are under 30, whoever it is. It's not a business triangle. For each group of people, you'd have a shape like this. And essentially, the reason it's shaped like a triangle is because there's more people going to be in the bottom layer than right at the top. And the labels don't really matter. What you're trying to do is just look at a progression from someone who is now aware and has a need and is considering your brand to the top, which is the most important group, which are people who are so excited by who you are and what you do that they tell other people about what you do. So you look to move people from the market through to making contact with you, to considering your product and buying it, to becoming a repeat buyer, until right at the top, they actually want to tell everybody else about you. Our ideal is to spend most of our marketing time at the top of the triangle. So that's the least expensive way to do marketing, whereas traditionally most people think that the bottom of the triangle is what marketing is all about. That's where you would be creating awareness, doing adverts, maybe building a website. But in fact, the further you can do your marketing up the triangle, the more cost effective it is, and it's more about connection and wanting to be part of your brand.
So one of the things you always talk about when describing the triangle is the difference between market marketing and direct marketing.
Yes.
And that's a term that we don't often discuss unless you're in the industry. So can you talk us through the difference between what's at the top of the triangle here, where you've got word of mouth, and that would be your direct, versus the cost implications of working in the bottom half?
Well, there's a couple of differences. At the top of there's different elements to marketing. So at the bottom, as we talked about, is creating awareness for who you are, what you do, how you make people feel, that you're a guide, that they're the hero. And it comes from a point of view of it's who you're targeting and what they need to hear from you. As you move through and you're actually making contact directly with people, you have their names, you have their contact details. It's less expensive, but it also means they're the best prospects for you because they can buy more from you. You're starting from a different spot because they know who you are. And that makes it a much more cost-effective relationship. And that's a lot of where social media lives these days.
And one of the phrases you'll hear in marketing circles is your best prospect is your current customer. Your takeaway from today is to review the people who are in your triangle per market, and we'll do another video on how to identify different markets and audiences. But have a look who are in your triangle. Who can you get to become a customer rather than a prospect? A client who is a repeat buyer rather than a customer? And who are your advocates and how can you empower them to promote you?